Hey guys, it's your boy Andy Gonzalez. I'm doing these how-to videos on my YouTube channel. So if you're, this is only gonna be exclusive to YouTube, my YouTube channel. So you guys are not subscribed to that. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see them. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go on in my YouTube channel and subscribe and leave a comment if you guys want to. And first things first, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to play guitar, right? Why guitar? Well, for me, it was, believe it or not, it's been my second instrument. I don't know how to play. My first instrument was on the drums. Playing guitar is a really good instrument to learn how to play with. I mean, you could take it anywhere. You could take it to the park. You could take it to the beach, jam out. So yeah. So learning the guitar could be difficult at the first time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but like what that one saying says, whatever you put in time to, that's what you gotta get, right? So this instrument, you have to give it patience, devote it to your time, and most of all, don't ever give up on playing this instrument, because if you give up, that's it. That's all you gotta learn, right? So my advice, my tip is to grind on it. Take your time. It's a instrument that you have to give a lot of patience to, right? And any instrument, right, that you know how to play, but this one specifically. Anyway, so first of all, what I want to do is naming our 5 fingers. And why 5? Some people might say only 4, right? No, for me, I learned how to play with 5. So I will teach you guys the names of the fingers. So obviously, this is number 1, right? This is my first finger. This will be number 2. This is 3, right? And this is 4. And you'll be asking, where's the 4th finger? Where's the fourth finger I'm gonna use? And the 5th finger, right? Well, that 5th finger is gonna be your thumb, and I will get to it, how to use your thumb in a bit, right? But this is one of the most important fingers that you will ever need. Also, you will also need your wrist. Why your wrist? Because some chords are gonna be difficult to grab, right? To press. So the wrist comes a major factor to playing the guitar, because this is, with the wrist, you'll be able to bend your hand wherever in the neck of the guitar, and you'll be placing your hand. So without further ado, we're gonna be moving on to our first chord family. So our first chord would be the C chord, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to the C chord and his family. Okay, so this is the C chord and his family. Sorry, right? So you see that his family is made out of that's, I believe, 6, right? 6 chords. You have the C major, the D minor, the E minor, the F major, the G major, and the A minor. All right. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys all these 6 chords in this video. That means, guys, take your time at your pace. You guys could pause the video. You guys could, and go back if you guys want to anytime. That's why I made this a video, not a live stream, because I want you guys to. This instrument, like I said, you need your time, you need your patience, you need your speed to go there at your speed, shall I say. So this is the 6 strings, that all the 6 chords that we'll be learning today. That F chord, actually, this F chord is not the F chord I'll be teaching you. I will get soon to that, what F chord we're gonna be using. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna look at the guy of the hour, right? The C chord, the C major chord, and you'll be looking at what are those circles, those 2 circles and the X on top. I'll get to that in a few minutes. But let's first of all grab a guitar, right? And see those blue circles on the lines? Well, those are gonna be lines, you guessed it, those are gonna be your fingers, where your fingers are gonna go, right? And then those horizontal lines that are on the vertical lines, right? Those lines that go horizontal, those are gonna be fretboards. What are fretboards? Fretboards are the boxes on the guitar. See, so this is the first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, and so forth, right? So those were horizontal lines are the fretboards. Okay, so now that we know what the fretboards are, now we know the fingering, right? Now first of all, I want to go over the name of the strings, right? Maybe you guys don't know the names of the strings, right? So let's go a little bit back, right? And let's so one of the most important things you guys should know is that the first string and the sixth string have the same name, right? These both are going to be called the E string. So yeah, this one is one octave higher. Right. So we'll be looking at from bottom to top. So this is going to be the first string. That's going to be the E string, right? You're going to know that. And now we gotta go over. Now we gotta go to the second string. That's gotta be named the B string. It sounds like this. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the third string. That's gonna be the G string. Now we're going to move on to the fourth string. That's going to be the D string. Okay, now we're going to move on and to the fifth string. Now that's going to be called the A string. Sixth one is E again. Yeah, you guys already know that, right? So now those are the 6 chords of our guitar. Now going back to the C chord. So now that we know the names, now that we know our 5 fingers, now we gotta go look at the chord itself. So now we gotta be putting our fingers. So the first finger, you go on the second fret the first fret on the second string. This, right? I don't know if you guys could see that. There you go. Should sound like that, right? So now your middle finger, I swear I'm not flicking you guys off, right? So your middle finger, this one, is gonna go all the way to your fourth string, right? And to the second fret. So it should sound like this, right? And now your third finger, I like to call it ring finger. Your third finger is gonna go all the way to your fifth string and to your third fret. So it should sound like this. Okay, so now you're being asking what are those 2 circles and the X mean? Well, those 2 circles mean that it's gonna be an open string, so you're gonna be strumming an open string. So as you see the C chord, the first finger is on the second string, and then the first string has nothing and it has no finger on it, but you still gotta strum it. So those circles mean you strum the open string. And same goes with the third string, right? It has no finger on the third string, so that means you gotta strum the open string. Makes sense, right? And now you look at okay, well, what does that X mean, right? Well, that X means it's gonna be muted. The string is gonna be muted. So what that means is, you know how the X is on the 6th string, the last string, right? The E string. Well, that you're not gonna be strumming that string, doing the C chord. You gotta be muted, and that's where the thumb comes involved. That's where the thumb is one of the important things in the guitar. So the thumb is gonna be muting the guitar. I don't want you. It's not. I'm not pressing the thumb like this, right? I'm not pressing it like this because it's gonna be sounding like this, right? That's not what you guys want. You want lightly caress muted the 6th string, barely touching it. So when you strum, you only hear the 5th string and down, right? So I'm not pressing it. I'm gently caressing it. Okay, I'm gently caressing it. Right? I'm gently caressing the E and the 6th string. So that's what the X means, and that's what the circle means, right? So the circles are open string, the X means no sound, mute, right? So that's the C chord. Now we're gonna move on to the second member of the C chord family, and that's gonna be the G chord, right? The G chord, for me, it's one of the basic chords that you would start with. For me, it's a really happy kind of chord, really like, you could say, romantic chord. A lot of famous artists nowadays use this chord to do their music. So we gotta be learning how to do the G chord, right? So here's the fingering. So the first finger is gonna go to your 5th string on the 2nd fret, so it looks like this. Your middle finger is gonna go to your 3rd fret and to your 6th string and to the 3rd fret, so like this. And then your ring finger, your 3rd finger, is gonna go onto your 1st string, right here. Your 1st string to the 3rd fret as well. So it should sound like this. This is where your wrist comes involved, because you don't want to play your G string, or in this case your G string chord, like this, like this, or like this, right? That's not gonna give you the right sound. You wanna caress your wrist as the way the form of the fingers want you to go. So, for instance, if you want to play the G string, I keep saying G string, the G chord, once you put your fingers, you know how slightly the first string, the first string that you press, you already have your wrist doing the job. So you want to maintain that curve, and then slightly lift up your wrist so you can go all the way to the first string. So let me just turn around so you guys could see how my wrist is. Let me see. You guys can see it. No. See? Like that. See? That's how your wrist should be. That's how your wrist doesn't get damaged. Alright? So that's a G chord. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the third member of the family. Okay, so this chord is called the F chord. Hold on, don't get scored, and don't get scored. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. This a little bit scary. I admit, when I first saw this myself, when I was first learning how to play guitar, I was like, what the heck does this mean? But I get to that. I want you guys to learn this way to play the F chord. Why? To torture you guys? No. To actually teach you guys a bar chord. Why bar chords? Why do I want to teach you guys how to play bar chords? Bar chords, believe it or not, are the key to the guitar. Anywhere here in the guitar neck, you could play a bar chord, and any bar chord you play. This is a G chord, right? This is a G chord. Make sense? So I want you guys to get used to using bar chords. That's why I prefer this F chord, because I'm gonna teach you guys to challenge you guys yourself, and the way to do it right, like I said, bar chords are really important to playing guitar. It could be your lifesaver. No, I'm not saying it's easy. Ask any guitar player, once they first start learning, it's hard. Believe me, it's hard. But like I said, with dedication, with patience, and with your time, you will get it. You will get it. So yeah. So the F chord. So you see that whole huge line right there, or that bubble line right there, that says 1. Does that mean? What does that mean? You're asking. Well, that means your whole first finger is gonna go all the way to the first fret. So it's gonna be looking something like this, right? So you have that. And now your middle finger, this one, is gonna go to your third string. So you're gonna be looking something like this, right? Like that. Now your ring finger, your third finger, is gonna go to your third fret on your 5th string right here. So it's gonna be looking something like this, right? And then now your pinky, that's your 4th finger, is gonna go right below your ring finger and that 4th string also on the 3rd fret. So you see that? So that's right there, right here. Okay. So now you strum it. And again, this is where your wrist comes in factor. It's gonna hurt. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna hurt for a while. You're practicing, your wrist is gonna ache doing this chord. But believe me, you guys will need to learn bar chords, right? And what a wonderful way from starting to play bar chords than an F chord, right? This is your basic bar chord. Okay, so now that you guys know the C chord, the G chord, and the F chord, there's another members on the C chord family that are a little bit more sad, a little bit more like painful, and these chords are called minor chords. And the first minor chord of the C chord family, it's the A minor chord. And again, you see the X right there. You guys already know what that means, right? Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we go our fingers a little bit, and then your first finger is gonna go on your 2nd string on your 1st fret. So it's gonna be looking like this, right? And then your middle finger, your second finger, is gonna go to your 4th string like this. So it's gonna have that sound. Yeah. And then your ring finger, your 3rd finger, is gonna go a little bit below your 2nd finger on the 3rd string like this. Okay. Here's the part that people have tough with. You know how that picture has 2 fingers like this, too close together, right? And that's what people are also struggling with. you know. Sometimes the pictures are helpful, and sometimes they're not, because as you can see, this picture shows that those two fingers have to be connected together, right? Have to go together, like at the same distance, shall we say, right? Well, it's not technically supposed to be like that. It's supposed to have a little bit of a lean into it. What does that mean? Like, for example, like from this chord, from this picture, you see that they're together, right? What I do is I have here my chord, right? And I have it here, and I have it right here next to my middle, to my middle finger. I put it right here, slightly away from it, not all the way here, so you're in the third fret. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to put it right here, a little bit leaning and gets towards the third fret, not in the bar line, but right here, just barely touching it, like right here. So you have that sound, and sometimes some people get frustrated because they feel like they're not putting their fingers right. No, that's how the way you're supposed to be, like you're not supposed to have your fingers tied up next to each other. You're supposed to like find the groove, find how to place your fingers right. See, like that, right? Another thing I want to put out before I move on to the next chord, how to press the strings, guys. You guys are gonna have calluses. You don't have what are calluses? Well, calluses are things that are gonna grow on your fingers if you practice. Don't get scared. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It means that you're doing it right. Right? Some people have a tough time pressing the strings, and it sounds like this. It just sounds. This is lightly. I barely even touch the strings. See, that's not what you want to do. You also don't want to grab your strings that you're like bleeding in your fingers, and you're like, no. You want to find You want to find it in between. I'm pressing. I like to call it pressing because it sounds more like calm, but yet you feel like you gotta press it. So you're pressing the strings. You're pressing the strings. You're not doing it soft that you hear that thunk, thunk, right? But you're not pressing hard that you hear the thing. You doing it nice and slowly. You're pressing the strings. You're pressing the chord. Another way is you get injured in your fingers, and you just don't want that, right? So that's the way it's supposed to be pressing the guitar, right? So you don't want to be pressing like this, right? Like that with your wrist. So you don't want to barely pressing it like this. You don't want to be jamming your fingers into the strings. You want to lightly press it and strum. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the fifth member of the C chord family. That's the D minor chord. Okay, so now you see there's two X's, right? There's two X's here. You already know what that means, right? So that means those two strings are not going to be played in this chord. Okay, so now we're going to go over our fingers. First finger is going to go on the first string on the first fret, like this, and your middle finger is going to go on your third string on the second fret, so like this, and your ring finger, your third finger, is going to go on the second string on your third fret, so it's going to be sounding like this. Okay, and again, guys, go on your pace. Make a pause in this video and go on your pace. Go back if you guys need to. It's on your time, on your speed, and like I said in the beginning of the video, it will take some time. It's not a fast learning instrument that you're like, oh, I could already play the bamba in the first week. No, it's a grinding instrument. Like I said before, it's like what the saying says, you only get what you put time to it, right? This is that instrument, this is this instrument. I think it's every single instrument, I'm not sure, but this one specifically, guitar, it's a real time grinder. So again, I know I'm going so fast and getting these chords out of the way for you guys, but again, pause the video, and then if you guys still need more time to go over some chords like the F chord, or like even the G or the C or all the other chords that we reviewed, you want to take your pause, take your time, and go over it again and again and again, and then maybe even go all the way back to the video and start from scratch, and that's okay. It's on your pace, it's on your time. Okay, so that's the D minor chord, right? D minor chord. Okay, the last member of the C chord is called the E minor chord, so that's what we're gonna be looking at right now. Now this chord, in my opinion, is the easiest chord you will ever get while playing guitar. I mean, maybe other guitar players have some other opinions on other chords that are easier, but for me, from my experience, when I teach somebody, I like to start off by this chord right here, the E minor chord. Why? Just two fingers, and it's a really simple chord. So for my opinion, this chord right here is the easiest chords you ever encounter while playing guitar. Okay, so let's go over it right now. So for this one, you only gotta need your second, your middle finger, and your third, your ring finger, right? The rest you're not gonna need. Not your first or your pinky, nor your thumb actually. So easy, right? So now we gotta go over the placing. So the middle finger is gonna go on your 5th string on the 2nd fret. Sounds like this. And then your ring finger is gonna go to your 4th string, also to the 2nd fret. So it sounds like this. Now remember when I said, guys, in the picture it says that you have to have it cramped up like this together. No. What I like to do is, I don't know if you guys could see, this is a better angle. Your middle finger here, and then your third finger slightly over to your middle finger. So I'm not touching the fretboard, because if I touch the fretboard, it's gonna sound bad. If I go over the third fret, that's not the right chord. You want to slightly put it in the same exact second fret right here, but not close together to your middle finger. Right here, slightly right here, almost touching the fretboard right here, but not touching it. So you have that nice E minor chord like that. And that's the E minor chord. Yeah. Okay, so let's review the C chord family, shall we? Alright, the C chord family has C major, obviously, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and A minor. Alright, so obviously this F major I'm not using. Why? Yeah, well, it's a good F major. For some songs are gonna be asking for this specific F major, but I want you guys to be learning bar chords, because, for example, bring my guitar again. You play the bamba. with the basic G chord, you could do it. But if you want to do it fast, instead of looking for your wrist, switching your wrist, for me, it's much better just doing this. See what I mean? So this F major chord, maybe you guys want to know how that sounds. This is how this F major chord sounds. This is the one I taught you guys, the one the bar chord one. Sounds more complete, right? Yeah. So that's why I want you guys to learn how to play bar chords, because it makes your life more easier during the course. Okay. So that's why the bar chords are key to the guitar. Remember that, guys, because it will make your life much easier if you learn how to play bar chords. Okay, so thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like and comment, because guys, I don't know what to do, right? I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know. I want to entertain you guys, but if you guys are not leaving any comments or anything, what you guys would like to see, I don't know what to put out. So make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, and share it. Maybe somebody else wants to learn how to play a guitar or something. Just I don't know, just stay safe out there. Just a mad world out there, and I'm just trying to entertain you guys with some music, right, to out of the world a little bit. All right, so make sure you practice, guys, because I know it's time consuming to learn in any instrument, but specifically guitar, it needs your time. Guitar needs your time to learn it. Just don't be afraid of chords. They may look impossible, they may look scary at sometimes, but once you get that practice done, that muscle memory, that feeling in your fingers, get that feeling of the strings where it's supposed to go, you're good. I believe in you guys. You guys could do it. Alright, so nothing much less to say, but see you guys in the next video. Right, peace.